Well, hi everybody. Oops, I forgot to turn my lights on. My bad, my bad, my bad. Hello Delta, hello Bladevap, hello Chylith, hello Sentient Laundry, hello Flareon. Stumbles, thank you so much for 64 months of subscription. Hamha indeed. Flareon, thank you for the gift sub to Chylith. I appreciate it. That is your first ever gift sub in the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Evil Vaporeon noises. Chylith says, I hope someday I can float as majestically as Vap does in the water on the load screen. Hey, don't give up. I'm sure you can. Okay, let me turn the brightness down a little bit so you can actually see what we're doing. There we go. Okay. I found several paintings that I needed to finish, but this Dunsparce was among them. I just completely forgot to finish this, and it's on my checklist of, like, things to print for TwitchCon, so I was like, oh, I better print that, and I opened up my PC and looked around and was like, I don't think I scanned that. I don't think I even finished that. So, we're gonna finish the Dunsparce and get some more work done today on Glaceon and Leafeon. I don't know if you can see it, but I have done a little bit of sketching for the backgrounds on these guys. But first, the Dunsparce. I'm just gonna put him in, like, a little cave background. I think that would look nice. There's a Dunsparce card that I had when I was a kid that has Dunsparce. It's the Neo Discovery Dunsparce, and it has him just sitting in a little cave looking happy. So I think I want to go with that. Hello, Hirowar. Vaha! Hello, everyone. I remember that little guy says Chylith. I'm not a Vaporeon, says Flareon. You're like a warm Vaporeon. What is a Flareon but a superheated vat? I ask you this. Flareon is like the Sasquatch of Vaporeons. Because it's so furry. I decided to play some Ham Hams Unite music today to get my head in the right space. What is lava if not spicy water? Hi, Kiwi! Dunsparce! Is this a multi-pin Dunsparce? Yes, it is, Static. I want to do several multi-pin designs for the long Pokemon. I want to do a Alolan Executor. I want to do Sirfetch'd with his long leek. I've got plans. We'll see how these actually sell at the convention, but they're fun to make regardless. What is the Glaceon but if after they eat too much ice cream? That's true! What? Says Delta. Oh, thank you. Let me zoom in the camera a little. Okay, there we go, that's better. Chila says, I really need your work ethic, Svap. I haven't done any painting in 2 weeks and barely any sketching. Honestly, just turn on the camera and it helps. It's like the same approach I take for like going to the gym, where it's like, I don't go to the gym when I feel like going to the gym. I go at the scheduled time. It's similar, like, in the approach, because then you don't think about whether you feel like it. You're just like, oh, it's time. I will do the task that it is time for. If you can trick yourself into believing this, the world is your oyster. Leafeon is such a loaf. It is. Okay, since I want this to kind of be a little reference to the Neo Discovery Dunsparce card, I'm gonna do a very similar color palette. So that means the cave floor is going to be this sort of orange peachy color. I think that'll contrast nicely with the Dunsparce's blue and yellow. I just need to make sure I make it orange enough that the yellow actually stands out. That's very important. And there are going to be stalagmites over the bottom part. And I believe it is stalagmites, because as Boulder has taught me, stalactites stick tight to the ceiling. This is how I remember. Alrighty. And you're not going to actually see the background that much on these pins because Dunsparce's big body takes up most of the shot, and then some of this gets trimmed off in the press anyways, but I think it's good practice to go ahead and do the whole background anyway. It'll look nice when I post it online anyway. I just ate a big bowl of beef and broccoli and I'm so happy. I love beef and broccoli. I like when you get beef and broccoli and the broccoli is like a little crunchy. Not a lot, but a little. That's the best. Dunsparce is the funniest troll Pokemon they ever made. It's pretty incredible, isn't it? Oh, thanks for redeeming Hydrate. The Vap drinking game, and Vap has to adjust the camera, take a drink. Oh, you'd die. Hello, Wiggly Cosmic. Dunsparce. Ash loves this Pokemon. We all should. It's great. Chai says, I don't own a webcam, let alone stream. Well, yeah, I mean, whatever you can do to imitate the feeling of, like, now it is time to paint. It doesn't have to be literally, you know, streaming, but if it's part of your schedule, it's a lot harder to avoid. Like, I don't know what your, like, weekly, you know, work or life schedule is, but if it can be like, okay, it's Tuesday night, that's the night when I do 1 hour of painting, that can kind of help. Again, tricking yourself into believing it and doing it is the hard part, but if you can, everything's gonna be easy. Ah, this music makes me feel so nostalgic for days when video games were simpler. It's really not long now until Legends EA comes out. I want to say less than a week away, maybe? Any day now we're probably going to be getting leaks. This is the first time that I'm like not pre-ordering the game. I don't have a particular plan to get it. I'm just gonna see what the overall community response is and go from there. Because it could be a sleeper hit. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, there's the last little bit of the ground. I have not used a Dunsparce in a playthrough, but I think it would be fun. It's got like a really good appeal, theoretically, but it's hard to actually like pull off. Okay, we got to the ground. Let me catch up here. Apple Crashers episode 2 next week, or Vappa's bald confirmed. No! How dare you? How dare you slander my head? It'll be after TwitchCon. Next week is TwitchCon, and then after we'll definitely do it. But I'm losing my mind trying to prepare for TwitchCon right now. I'm stealing that from my own memory, but at Logic, stalagmites are tiny. They might reach the ceiling, says Mecca. Wiggly says, man, I watched your artist totally peak. Thank you so much. The Duolingo badge, it's mine! Oh my god, the Duolingo is in the chat! Ending on a scheduled time is way harder. I think that's part of my issue. Starting is hard, but when I start, I must finish. Oh, do you like get distracted partway through? Remember when Vap used to trick herself into streaming 3 times a week? Well, that was during COVID when nothing else was happening. What music is this? This is the soundtrack for sorry, I'm trying to pull it up. The soundtrack for Hamtaro Ham Hams Unite for the Game Boy Color. Found the perfect apartment for Vap. Oh god, is it Cars? Oh, it's a Taco Bell! Yippee! That's pricey. Need to go work on my art. See ya. See you later, Wiggly. As you see my badges, you see Duolingo holding Vap hostage. He's so scary! Just like in real life. No, I get really locked in, but I hate starting a piece and having to come back later. Oh, you want to, like, finish it in one go. Is that it? Hi, Bootsukoi! A Taco Bell cantina. You know, if you think about it, any Taco Bell could be a cantina if you brought your own alcohol. Which you should not do, by the way. Businesses generally don't appreciate when you do that. I think I told you guys I went to a meadery, which is a place that makes and serves mead, a couple months back, and we had a bottle of wine with us, and we bought mead, and then we asked the lady if we could open the bottle of wine in the meadery, and she was like, no. Absolutely not. I was like, oh, okay, my bad. I mean, fair enough. Just kind of funny. She was not messing around. Alright, now we're gonna put some nice brown stalactites onto the ceiling here. What Game Boy Color games did you guys play when you were younger, if you had a Game Boy Color? I only had a couple. I had obviously the Hamtaro game, and I had a Playmobil game that I really liked. I had a Babe the Pig game that I didn't really like, but I did play sometimes. That game was way too hard for a child's Babe the Pig game, but you know, what can you do? Babe had to get to the city. God, I should stream the Playmobil game sometime. That game was kind of fire. Like, maybe not really, but like, maybe. I feel like playing it as an adult would give me a sense of empowerment, because it was like quite hard for me as a child, but as an adult I could breeze through it on account of it being, you know, a children's video game from like 1999 or whatever. For anyone who doesn't know what Playmobil is, by the way, it's a Lego product, I believe, but it's like bigger, chunkier pieces. It's basically Lego for little kids. Little kids for whom Lego are too difficult for them. To catch up here. Any Taco Bell could be a canteen if you bring your own alcohol vap. It's true! What are they gonna do, stop you? If a piece takes 3 hours, it'll be done same day. If it takes 12 hours, I guess I'm not getting enough sleep. Oh! Well, it makes sense that you wouldn't want to get started then, if getting started means you must lock in for the rest of your life. That does sound kind of stressful. Let's see. Aren't there some Taco Bells that serve alcohol? There sure are! Yeah, I think they have to get, like, an alcohol serving license, so they don't do it for, like, every Taco Bell. But yes, there definitely are Taco Bells that serve alcohol. What a concept. I've never been to one myself, but it does sound kind of hilarious and intriguing. I'm trying to think of like what fast food restaurant is like a worse candidate for serving alcohol than Taco Bell. Maybe like a Waffle House. I feel like a Waffle House serving alcohol would just make it... I mean, Waffle Houses are already like PvP enabled zones. Alcohol would really just make that issue so much worse. That'd be funny though. I wonder if this is how I learned that Waffle Houses do serve alcohol. We don't have them here, so I wouldn't know. I feel like if In-N-Out started serving alcohol, there would have to be like some kind of government intervention. Because everyone who goes to In-N-Out goes through the drive-thru, and that's a bad combo. I was in my brother's neighborhood again the other day, and I was trying to get a picture of that stupid Halloween decoration that's the Labrador wearing the pumpkin costume, but they had the porch lights off, so the only source of light was like the glowing eyes from the pumpkin. You couldn't actually see the Labrador at all. Florian says, my Vap is so scared. Pokemon ZA just 6 days away. Delta says, I didn't start gaming until the Game Boy Advance, so none for me. Fair enough. I had whatever I borrowed from friends since they had Game Boys and I did not. I was allowed a PC, but that's it. Playmobil is baby Lego. Exactly. What PC games did you have? I had a Reader Rabbit game that I really liked. Florian says, have you heard of Look Outside? Not as popular as No, I'm Not Human. I have, yes. That's Lego Duplo. Playmobil is a totally different toy. Wait, am I mixing it up? I totally am. Oh my gosh, you're right. I totally mixed up Duplo and Playmobil. I had both of those as a kid, so... I can't believe I'm spreading Lego misinformation. Are you gonna cancel me? Please. Stumble says, I had Pokemon Yellow and Crystal. I don't think I had any others, not that I can recall. Oh, that's a pretty good spread. Playmobil was knockoff Lego, sorta. Hello, Toby. How's Target? I'm the same way, though. I hate coming back to stories after starting them. I'm like, how do I get back in the same flow I was in when I started? As much as I love it, Arby's, I can't fathom it. Oh, man. Arby's with alcohol. That's devastating, actually. I think you're right. We have a drive-through beer store here, too, actually. Oh my god. People would turn animal style! I had Baldur's Gate 2 and StarCraft Brood War. They were great, great games. I've heard good things about Baldur's Gate 2. I've only played 3, but 2 seems really fun. What if instead of No, I'm Not Human, it's No, I'm Not an Evolution, instead of Visitors, it's Dittos? On the subject of PC games, I just found my original Zoo Tycoon CD. Ugh. Classic. Baldur's Gate 2 is the gold standard of CRPGs. Target's fine, had to get body wash, etc. I haven't been to a Target in a hot minute. When I was in my like early to mid 20s, that used to be our little need to get outside the house activity. Just go wander around Target for a couple hours. I don't live really near one though, so it really fell off. With the white background, it kind of just looks like the Dunsparce s'mores. D&D 2.0 rules, I cannot recommend it enough. Maybe when I finish Baldur's Gate 3, I'll go back to 2. Hi Dusky, how are you? It's truly amazing. Baldur's Basics in Education and Learning. I don't know, is there anything there? Yeah, I think you're onto something, Kiwi. Keep workshopping it. Luigi versus Fap. The one PC game I was addicted to as a kid was Bookworm Adventures. Just as someone in Luffy's hat. I don't know if I know Bookworm Adventures. Hang on, I gotta pull this up. Do you guys remember, oh yeah, Bookworm Adventures! Yeah, I know this guy. Do you guys remember there was a platforming game that was like Jackrabbit? Jazz Jackrabbit. Do you guys remember Jazz Jackrabbit? I used to go to this summer program at the local college that was like a kids summer camp program, and sometimes they would take us to the computer lab and they would let us play Jazz Jackrabbit. That was always very like mystical to me because we didn't have that at home and I didn't know where to get it. Friday Night Target is a good time, as it turns out. Yeah, Friday Night Target is good because like half the people in the building are like inebriated in some way or another, so there's a really special energy in the air. Can it be Mario and Luigi from the Mario and Luigi RPG games? No, she would lose. Okay, we're gonna put the Dunsparce aside for now while that dries and go back to working on these two divas. I've got some references pulled up here for both spring and winter kind of landscapes that I'm hoping will help me get the right color palette down. Did y'all ever play, man, I'm so distracted right now. Did y'all ever play Mavis? That's not what I meant to say. I swear I'm just drinking water right now. This is just Trader Joe's sparkling water. Did y'all ever play Mavis Beacon typing games? Mavis Bacon! Mavis Bacon teaches taping! Holy crap. It's really good. Oh man, I've heard of that, but it must be more of a USA thing. I never saw it here. I only had it because my mom, when my parents got divorced, my mom went to night school to get her paralegal certificate, license. She needed some sort of accreditation to be a paralegal. And she needed to like learn how to type really adequately too. And so she got the Mavis Beacon typing games. And so my brother and I learned to type at the same time my mom was like learning to type, because you know when she was in school they didn't have typing classes. Wasn't a thing. But yeah, those games are awesome. I say this with all seriousness. I didn't, but I watched a Markiplier Let's Play! There's a Markiplier Mavis Beacon, Mavis Bacon teaches taping. That sounds awesome! We had typing classes when I was in grade 3 to 6, and we slacked off and played Flash games a lot. I was convinced it was a secret horror game. They tried to teach us to type blind the proper way with the ASDF keyboard and the little dots and stuff. Vaps vs. Zombies. I hated it. I could barely type 30 words per minute back then. Mavis Bacon. Years later, I picked up video games. My typing skills became about 90 words per minute. See, you just needed the proper motivation. You were a typist at heart. That's what was effective about the Mavis Bacon games. They were like, well, if you don't figure out how to save this penguin from the orcas that are gonna eat him by typing fast enough, then he's gonna die. You don't want him to die, do you? Well, then you better type. It was very motivational. All my paint is drying up. Oh man. Higgledy-piggledy, dude. I need more paint. After TwitchCon. Then I'll have the money for paint. Right now I don't have the money for paint. Y'all can type without looking? Yes. Yeah, my elementary school was weirdly good for some reason, just in like many different categories. So we had a lot of computer and typing type classes, and then when I was in junior high, it was actually mandatory to take a typing like elective, and they made us use those little, what would you call it? They were like little covers that went over your keyboard so you couldn't see what you were typing, and everyone had to do this. And at the time I was like, this sucks, but as an adult I'm like, oh thank god. Because my job is a lot of typing. Mavis Sweeblaken. Typing's fun if not forced. Video games teach you type or die! The betrayal is that Mavis Beacon is not a real person. Her name isn't really Mavis Beacon. Is Mavis even a name? Can 1 million Vaporeons beat a gorilla? Mecca, thank you so much for cheering 2,000 bits. Money for paint, 1 ounce. God dang it, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I will use that to buy a new tube of cerulean blue, because this one is literally like rock hard. It's like I can barely bend it. It's completely frozen all the way down. I don't know what it is about cerulean blue, but it gets very hard to squeeze out of the tube very fast. God, you're a real one. I'm gonna pull up the Blick website right now, and then after the stream, order some more. That's why I use pans. I mean, eventually I can like cut open the tube and get the paint out, but I'm not gonna do that on stream. Okay, I gotta look at Mavis Beacon. She's an entirely fictional character created for marketing purposes. The character Mavis Beacon, associated teaching typing, was portrayed by Haitian-born model Renée L'Espérance. Oh, that's a cool name. The name Mavis was inspired by Mavis Staples, the lead vocalist of the Staples Singers, while the surname Beacon was selected for its connotation of guidance and light! Oh! That's kind of sick! Wow. Okay, I gotta close the Mavis Beacon Wikipedia page and get some work done. Unless... No, I need to focus. 1 billion Vaporeons versus one of each Pokemon. Well, I think Vaporeon would win. 1 billion's a lot. Forget Mavis Bacon. Real ones remember Mario teaches typing too! No need to worry about squeezing paint from a pan. There's a Pokemon typing game that has a surprisingly great track. I have heard about that! Crazy Dave! Fleeper! Oh, Fleeper's very cute. Okay, I think I'm like a little scared actually to get started on this painting. I'm just gonna acknowledge that right now I think I'm stalling a little bit. But, you know, ships are safe in the harbor. That's not what ships are for. Alright, so I want to do, for little Glaceon here, I want to do this, like, you know that look at, like, sunrise or sunset when it's snowy, and the, like, light peachy yellow is, like, reflecting off of that snow? It's, like, super bright. It almost, like, hurts your eyes. I want that look. It's almost like a warm, icy scene. And then for Leafeon, I'm gonna do an inversion. Oh my god, who is texting me right now? Shut up. For Leafeon, an inversion where it's gonna be in like a springtime scene, but it's gonna be a cool and muted springtime scene. Hinting at their forbidden romance that these two definitely have. It's definitely canon. They're like Snowmeo and Leafeette. Real VapChat old heads will recognize this track from the Buy It From Me hamster from ye olden days of yore. Buy it from me, buy it from me, buy it from me, buy it from me. And then, while the paint is still wet, I'm going to grab a little bit of this frosty blue. Just a pale blue, not a real strong blue, because it's supposed to be representing white snow. And I'm gonna let these two just kind of mix and match together of their own free will. I'm gonna let them mingle. There we are. Good start. And then I'm going to use my tiny brush to fill in some of these little gaps around the paws. My phone is straight up blowing up right now. I think I should check it and make sure there isn't like an emergency. I've got like 10 texts in the last minute. Give me 1 second, please hold. BRB. Oh, okay, no, it's fine. It's just Clay and our assistant for TwitchCon discussing logistics. Oh, okay, let me catch up here. Can Vap beat Crazy Dave? Watercolors would defeat all their Pokemon if they believe in themselves. That's true. It's like Naruto rules. Painting while streaming does seem fun. Maybe someday if I'm good enough, I might try to buy a webcam and try. Now you should do it even if you don't think you're good enough. Who cares? Have fun. Life is short. Webcams are cheap. He drives a van that can time travel. Couldn't all the Vaporeons merge together since they can become liquid and become one big Vaporeon? Some of them would disagree with one another. That's true. Blue is such a good I need white but not white color. Light blue. What if they all agree and become one being? Buy it from me, buy it from me, buy it from me, says Mecha. Actually, representing whites in general in watercolors is a fun exercise. I need to practice more. I care. I can't show off bad art. Well, why not? I show off bad art all the time. It's fun. Okay. Gonna start working on sweet little Leafeon's background. My bad art is an eldritch horror bad. It's different, trust. Well, I understand. Do what you feel is best. So I'm kind of doing a bluish green, sort of melting into the next area in little patches, the way that it looks when like snow starts to melt in the spring. And I'm gonna be leaving some white spots because I want to paint dandelions. I think dandelions are a good representation of like a nice springtime plant, but they actually look like little snowballs or puffs of snow, so it's a good motif. Do y'all have a lot of custom license plates where you're at? Like vanity plates, I guess they're called? They're like very popular here. I've seen a lot lately. When Clay first moved here from Texas, he was really surprised by how many people have vanity plates, but it's very common. Like, definitely more common in, like, nice cars, but not even necessarily only nice cars. I've seen some really crappy cars with vanity plates, so to each their own, I suppose. I just saw a vanity plate while I was out driving today that I completely couldn't figure out, and I still don't really know what it means. Now I'm gonna grab a little bit of brown and mix that in too. Very good. And then grab paper towel, lighten up a couple spots where the light is gonna be kind of hitting the ground underneath the trees. Nice. Okay. I catch up on chat. Let's see. Toby says, my favorite bad art to show off is the Fruits Basket fan comic I made in MS Paint when I was 13. Okay, you can't say that and not show it. Oh my god, he literally just posted it. Okay, here's the fan comic. Oh, I'm so excited right now. Open Discord. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, I can like feel the care and the heart like emanating out of this. The hug with all the hugs around it in different fonts. Oh, I love the places you've chosen to put the text within the word balloons. That's awesome. This is very good. Thank you for sharing, Toby. Hero says, if you're worried about being bad at art, don't worry, you're not. And two, you're the worst at art right now than you'll ever be. The only way is up. That's true, that's true. That's like a very negative positivity. Intriguing. It's like how, like, right now you're the oldest and the youngest you'll be for the rest of your life. Well, okay, that's not the phrase, but you know what I mean. I'm free of Target, now I go to Michael's! Michael. I want to see that. Burger dinner. Let me grab a link. What's your favorite scary movie? I really liked Nope, the Jordan Peele movie. I think that's it. There was a huge controversy surrounding one. It was all over the news. Surrounding what? They barely exist. Oh, a license plate. I see. They barely exist in the UK. They're hella expensive. Interesting. Time to fund VAP vanity plates. Meme 1115. That's great. A vanity plate. It was good. I love Us and Get Out too. Yeah, those are also very good. The plate was grab her and the owner argued it was his last name. Okay, important question then. Was it his last name? Because that argument only holds water if it actually was. Ugh, concerning, concerning, concerning. How do I want to approach this? I'm gonna think for a minute. I can't remember, didn't keep up too much attention. The court did uphold the plate revocation, so... I guess even if it was his last name, if you have a license plate that's causing disruptions and distractions in traffic, they're gonna take it from you. Like, come on. use your common sense here. Not you, but the person with the plate. Yeah, I can see that just being way too controversial for the court to want to deal with. Okay, so I'm gonna put like the either rising or setting sun back here behind the clouds, and they're each gonna share a little piece of it, which I think is very nice looking. And there's the clouds. Cameron said there was no evidence whatsoever that Garber's license plate had caused harm to anyone in the community at large. Well, I mean, you don't need to cause harm to be annoying people. It's amazing how easy it is to find so much info and articles about it. Wow. Was driving, belated thank you for enjoying my childhood fan art. Yeah, it's fantastic. Blade says, hey, Vap and Vap Chat, you want to see some shiny Fakemon? I do. I always wonder if for Fakemon, like, you know, there's so many bad shiny Pokemon, like real shiny Pokemon. Do Fakemon creators ever purposely just make, like, a bad Fakemon shiny? Or are they always, like... Are they always pretty cool? Because, like, if I made a Fakemon, I wouldn't want to make its shiny look bad. Except it is kind of funny. You know? Like, if it's for the lulz, that's fine. Very similar to the Umbreon and Espeon one. I want this to be sort of a loose, more interpretive background. So I don't need to make it too clean. I got my ghostly Eevee like Wisp Fakemon and its evolution's done. Shiny palette's just finished up. Let's see what you guys think. I do like these colors. Oh, I love this yellow and bright blue one. That's a great color combo. Purple and yellow is really good too. But yeah, yellow and blue, that's fire. That's a great combo. Hang on, I gotta mute this text thread. I'm getting way too many. Hide alerts. There we go. The problem is it makes my Fitbit vibrate every time I get a text. That's why it was bothering me. I agree with that. The yellow and blue one looks fantastic. It reminds me of the shiny of Drifblim, I think. The Michael smells like where air fresheners go to die. Is it because they have all the, like, scented pumpkins? Oh, Imagine VAP flavored ramen. Spicy queen. I guess VAP flavored ramen would just be like seafood, wouldn't it? Neat, says Toby. Okay, I think the next thing I'm gonna do is gonna be the hardest, which is just like the entire sky. I'm gonna do like the whole sky, I'm gonna go over the clouds and the trees and stuff, and then I'm gonna use darker paint to make all those shapes. I just need to remember to leave the sun white. In fact, I'm gonna make it even darker with pencil so I don't forget and go over it, because that'll be really annoying. It's fire, she says about a literal ghost fire type. The VAP one is hamburger flavor. That's probably why, but it has a weird overtone of Lysol. Oh no. That's pretty concerning, Toby. Anytime I go to a business that smells too much like cleaning products, it makes me think that they had a recent cleaning emergency, shall we say. Man, I know this soundtrack truly by heart. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Oh, I'm under attack. Oh, the pain. Okay, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Wish I could say that I'm fully recovered from this cold that I have, but I'm really not. It's still kicking me right in the butt. It's the kind of sneeze you need to like recover from for a while. That hurt. Alrighty. So there's the sun. Just need to go right around it, like so. And then I need to get a smaller brush and work on the other side. more down here. Okay. There's the gradient for one side. And I'm gonna go to the sun area and lighten up the paint around it so it's like it's glowing. That'll look nice. And I'll catch up on the chat. I'm so far. I could go for some ramen. What if it's a cleaning product store? The ones that are definitely a thing. That gives me a great idea for a product. What do you mean? Right? I'm gonna make Lysol flavored air freshener. Flavored? Don't you mean scented? Like the car ones in the shape of pine trees. Time to get Velcro and ollie outie. What is ollie outie? Like, ollie out of here? BRB getting some food, she's played. I meant the conversation about Lysol scented things. Yes, I meant Lysol flavored air fresheners, not scented. Truly by heart. Gesundheit, bless your heart. Thank you. What if we stuffed Vap in a Freddy Fazbear suit? I would overheat and die. Thank you for redeeming Hydrate. Water stops sneezes if you drink enough, trust me. I guess so, if I really pounded it. No, bad. My Florette's purple for a reason. Just woke up. They've got a sad little ghost of Joanne Fabrics in here. Hi, Echo. That's so sad, Toby. Bubsy 40 demo is out for free. Is it good? Looking good, Vaporeon. Thank you. Breakfast. Oh, you mean scented. Little did she know. No, I didn't. Hello, Pseudoscape. How are you? Good to see you. I'm gonna turn the brightness up on my camera a little because the sun is definitely starting to set here. There we go. Yes, like Ollie out of here. I just thought for a second Ollie Outie was like a product. It's decent, Zika. Good friend, hope you're doing well today. I'm doing swell. Hope you're doing well today. I had a really hard time waking up for some reason, but it's finally fading away, thank goodness. It was a 2 coffee kind of day, which I don't usually let myself do, but it was, you know, desperate times, desperate measures. And it was desperate. Okay, I need to add a little more magenta to this side of the palette. I'm also going to switch over to the Ham Ham Heartbreak soundtrack, which is even better. Hamtaro, Ham Ham Heartbreak, OST. Would you mind getting stuffed in an animatronic if it meant immortality? I don't want to be immortal, though. That sounds bad. There we go, got the music on. Can you guys hear that okay? Or is it too quiet? Pseudo says I'm doing good, my arm was making a good recovery, that's all I can ask for. Oh good, I'm glad to hear it. Recovering from an injury sucks. You've got my sympathy. Oh yeah, I forgot, I was putting magenta on my palette. I got completely distracted there for some reason. Alright. Some nice bright magenta. I'm just gonna continue this wash like it was never interrupted. I want these two to be pretty matchy, but then I do want the pink to transition into a cooler tone over on the right. I'll deal with that in a second. First I'm gonna do this like nice orangey pink color. Definitely gonna have to switch to my small brush to get the details here. Small brush, activate. For fiddly little areas like the slices on the tail and then down around the back leg. Leafeon is so light in color, I really don't want to mess it up by just getting paint on it. Lately, I feel like I've seen a lot of like media reboots of like franchises that like I didn't know people would be interested in seeing a reboot of. We're definitely in the era of like, you know, reboots and sequels and stuff. It's very in right now, for better or for worse. But are there any like properties or like, yeah, I guess properties is the right word, where like you want to see a media reboot or revisit that you haven't seen anything about? Because obviously my interest is Hamtaro. I think it's very interesting that there hasn't really been any revisit to Hamtaro in a very long time. I don't even know if it like would hit at all now. But maybe. Maybe. Okay, so I'm switching the purple into like a really cool blue over on this side. Ugh, my palette's such a mess. I really need to clean it. I really like this like peachy sunsetty mix of like magenta and yellow. I think that looks very nice. Especially next to Leafeon's fur. Good contrast. Oh, should I dip my hand in the paint? Oopsie oopsie. There we go. way. I'm gonna try to transition this wash into blue and green on the right-hand side. Start like that, and then grab some blue. Just kind of mush it together back here. Nice. Yeah, that looks good. Whew. It's so funny when like OSTs on YouTube will include just like victory sound effects. Like, yeah, I guess that's technically part of the soundtrack. I didn't really want to sit and listen to it though. There we go, that looks nice. And then I'm going to use a little bit of paper towel to lighten up the transition between these washes. There we are. Okay. Oh gosh. Where was I? Mecca says, yeah, yes, the Ham heartbreak, famous for the Go Pee incident. True. Sudo says, I got dizzy on a sprint to the left while playing tennis, and I felt hard on my palm, sending the pain all the way to my arm. Oh, the worst. Was it your dominant hand or not? Do you know who Crazy Dave is? No, I don't remember. Speaking of costumes, I was showing photos of my costume suit of armor off in a group chat. My kind of crush is in, and she asked how bad I thought it would hurt if someone hit me with a chair while wearing it, so I think things are going well. Oh, romance is blooming on the savannah. Where in Pete's sake is the Velcro in this dang place? Hi, Riley. Loving the plant shadowy area. Oog. Me too, thank you. Almost forgot about the stream today. Saving up channel points, I'm not sure what to do with them. Thank you for redeeming Big Stretch, Charlotte. Riley says, currently on the Brightline train to get home for the weekend. It's an awesome experience. Ooh, very nice. Is it fast? A lot of reboots, and that culture is a Western, and Hamtaro is an anime. Yeah, true. Nam Out Here is a pure heart, only got one season. I'd like to see Xiaolin's Showdown or Fighting Foodon's come back. I faintly remember those. Pretending that not being the case, a Sailor Moon reboot might be interesting. Oh, that would be cool. Warrior Cats just read the first book via graphic novel adaptation. I heard a lot about how the series declined in quality. I have often been surprised that Warriors has not received more than the graphic novels. Like, I don't know, something? Maybe not like a full movie, but something. A Netflix special. They haven't remade Gen 1 in about 5 minutes. We could have a Kanto game and live in the nostalgia of, no, it's 6 minutes ago. Fighting Foodons, I haven't heard that name in many years. How many VAPs does it take to beat Pokemon ZA? You could probably do it with one. Found the Velcro! Hi, Armadis. How's it going? Back in chat, painting my favorite evolution. Which one is it, Glaceon or Leafeon? You should show us when it's done. Get them! Did you know Vaporeons are cool? They can counter fire and grass. A Vaporeon fan. I meant Vappa's child. Oh, you should paint it too and then show us. Did you know Vapps stink like fish? They make the room smell bad. A Vaporeon hater. Honestly, I bet they do at least smell like a wet towel, if not a wet dog. There's no way they smell good, right? A scary vomit idea. A copy of that one Simpsons episode where there's a virus that turns everyone into Homer clones. It's Vapp and Zubat is trying to avoid it. It turns out to be a dream. Hello, Malachite. It's fast at some parts. The Homer clone episode is the only Simpsons episode I've never seen. Aren't there like a billion Simpsons episodes though? I guess. Time to drive to Burger with Vap FM. Wow, wow, Vap over here shit-talking your whole species. I mean, that's what I like about Vaporeon. It kind of sucks. It's funny. Okay, let's work on this fellow. I just know what the YouTubes tells me. Same. Alright, I'm gonna mix up a nice dark cave background. Make it like a really dark chocolate color. Like a warm purpley brown, so it's even darker than the stalagmites. Tights. I'm so sorry, Boulder. Tights. Because they're tight to the ceiling. I have to get this right, or I'm a fake cave fan. And I can't be a fake cave fan. Then what do I have left? Nothing. My identity will be crushed. Oh, I thought of another scary movie that I liked earlier, and now I can't remember what it was. Oh, I like The Thing. I like The Thing a lot. That's like one of my all-time favorites. The original The Thing. The Wicker Man is good. The original, not in the Nick Cage version, which is good for a different reason, because it's very bad and funny. But the original Wicker Man is very, spooky and dark. I like that quite a bit. I like The Witch, or The Viva Itch, as some people call it, because it has 2 V's at the beginning. Midsummer's pretty good. I like The Thing a lot because it is scary, but it has a very different, since it's an older film, it has a very different sense of horror than a lot of modern films. So like, you can watch it, I think, as a 21st century person and enjoy it for what it is, but not be like super scared by it. I guess it depends on what scares you. For me, I don't find it that spooky. I find it more just like, I don't know, exciting, I guess? Thrilling? Versus like a movie like Hereditary, where it's just like, you're gonna be upset the whole time. You will never stop feeling fear. You're gonna come away from it feeling bad and worse. It will make you a worse person because of how scary it is. Amazing film, but yeah, I mean, no one's coming out of Hereditary feeling like their life was improved. But I think a lot of Ari Aster movies are like that. Dude just wants to make you feel terrible. And he's very good at it. Okay, let me catch up here. The Simpsons are gross, that's why I've only ever seen the one. Oh, the only episode you have ever seen. My god, I had that completely opposite. I thought you said it was the only Simpsons episode you've never seen, and I was like, wow, I did not know you were such a Simpsons fan. Editor's note, despite what Fab says, you cannot eat the chocolate caves. Aw, that sounds like quitter talk. Lainey says the original Ring. Oh yeah, Ring is great. Is that the one with Not the Bees? Okay, the Not the Bees is the Nick Cage version of Wicker Man, which is very bad but very funny. And apparently, I just learned this actually, the Not the Bees scene was actually cut from the final edition because it got made fun of so much. So yeah, there's no Not the Bees scene in that movie, which is really funny. But the original Wicker Man is wonderfully weird and spooky and restrained. And also a major downer, by the way. Don't go into that one expecting a happy, fun time, but it's good. I don't know what was going on with the Nick Cage one. All I can say is I hope they had fun during the production, because that movie sucks. Ah, it's wonderful. Not the Bees! And I mean, say what you will about Nick Cage, but he never half-asses it. That man is always 100% in. And I do like that about him. And in The Wicker Man, I think he probably knew it wasn't a very good movie and was like, you know what, whatever, I'm going for it. And you have to respect it, you know? I mean, I guess if you know you're in a bad production and you know you're getting paid and it's like there's nothing you can do to make it really better, you might as well just give it your all, right? Like, worst case scenario, people come away from it thinking, wow, that movie was bad, but at least so-and-so gave it their best. I feel like there's a little life lesson in that, you know? Alright, there's that part. It's looking even more desserty. Whoops. Can Fab beat Jason Voorhees? Absolutely. Oh yeah, Sinners was good. I liked Sinners. Would you spend Halloween at the Myers house, or would you rather go to Camp Crystal Lake on Friday the 13th? Oh gosh. The Crystal Lake for sure. I think if I was in a horror film, I would rather be in an outdoors horror film. I don't like the ones that take place within one house. That's very claustrophobic. What is my favorite genre of movie? Oh, that's a good question. I like mysteries a lot, but it's hard to get a good mystery. Like, to me, Knives Out was, like, the perfect movie, for my viewing experience anyways. Like, that is what I want from a movie. Really like mystery. I'm trying to think. I like animated movies a lot. Favorite genre, though? That's a hard question. I do like horror. I like restrained horror. Not into, like, what do they call it? Like splatter horror. I want it to be pretty, like, subtle. The Not the Bee scene is the only reason to watch that one. Have you seen Unbearable Weight? I have not. Armadi says Leafeon is my favorite evolution. Good taste. Flareon is my favorite V. So fluffy. Never did see Wicker Man. It's the most Nick Cage thing any Nick Cage has ever caged. Very true. Soft and fluffy and fiery. I do like Flareon's little forehead swirl a lot. You'd never guess my favorite evolution, says Flareon. It's Espeon, isn't it? Nope. Would you ever be convinced to go caving, like the type where you're pushing the oxygen tank in front of you? No! No, absolutely not. I would literally rather jump off a building. Knives Out and Glaceon are so good. I didn't like Glaceon as much, but Knives Out was, like, impossible as an act to follow. So I don't think there was anything that could have followed it up I would have liked as much. Like, that really was one of the few times where I've sat down to watch a movie, and I finished it and was like, that was the perfect movie, and that's how Knives Out made me feel. I think maybe one of the only other times I felt that was Mad Max Fury Road. I came out of the theater and was like, yep, that was perfect. No fat left on that bone. No meat left on that bone. No fat, just a pure, lean movie experience. It's the best. Love Fury Road. I loved Fury Road so much that I didn't see Furiosa because I was like, I'm gonna have the same experience as Glass Onion where, like, it can't possibly follow how much I liked the first one. I'll be holding it to impossible standards. So I did hear it was good, though. And there is a new Knives Out movie coming out soon. I believe it's called... Oh gosh, it's like not Dead Man Walking, is it? It might be Dead Man Walk. No, that's a movie already. I'm thinking of a different movie. Dead Man something. Is it Wake Up Dead Man? It's something like that. I'm very excited for it. Wake Up Dead Man, that's it. Dead Man Walking is a film that I had to watch in my film studies class in high school that was really depressing. Wouldn't recommend that one. Made me feel quite bad. I don't think I've seen that, Charlotte. For as much as I love movies, I haven't seen that many. I'm pretty easy to please as far as movies go. I mean, I think most movies I finish it and I'm like, I liked that. I'm just trying to give examples of movies that were, like, electric for me. I really like Zootopia. I know that the, like, racism and police stuff is weird and it's not a very good metaphor and there's a lot of valid criticism, but I love Zootopia. I love it very much despite all of those things. I think it's very lovely. I like Ratatouille a lot, too. I'm trying to name films that are not just my, like, snooty favorites. Crowd-pleasing favorites. That's funny, when The Thing first came out, it was, like, not well received. People thought it was really bad. And now it's become, like, a cult classic, I guess? So I think that's kind of funny. People thought it was, like, really tacky when it first came out. I mean, horror in general tends to get reviewed really harshly, but I just think that's funny. Okay. There's that part of the background. My favorite evolution is Vaporeon. Is it really Flareon? Did you see there's a third Knives Out coming soon? Glass Onion is kind of boring for me in a weird way. The pacing was really off for Glass Onion. I think they could have cut a lot of it. My Belgian friend has invited me to go with him to the region of Japan that my PE region is based off of, Okinawa, and he promised me when he comes back to the US to see me, he'll go to scuba class with me so we can dive in Okinawa. Ooh! Is there cool wildlife to see there? It'll be neat to finally learn. Wake Up Dead Man, I think? My favorite movie is In Bruges. That thing is a brilliant movie. Is Bruges how that's pronounced? I highly recommend it. It's hilarious, incredibly well done. Acted thriller, crime, drama. Oh my god, let me try this again. Well done and acted thriller / crime drama comedy. That does sound good. Can anyone have guessed that's my favorite evolution? I'm not a horror fan, says Blade. Fair, Ratatouille's peak. What do you think of the Hercule Poirot movies? I did not see them. I've read all of the Hercule Poirot stories in the last year, but I've not seen the movies. I'm not a horror fan, movies or games. Are you gonna watch Zootopia 2? Of course! There's a few movies like that, like It's a Wonderful Life was poorly received when it came out. Oh, that's wild! That's like a classic now. Doesn't help that I was made to see a version of The Cask of Amontillado that was more modern and featured adultery as a theme for the villain. He was a paranoid person who saw disgusting bugs crawling out of the wall due to his paranoia. Oh no! That's debated in the movie if I recall, but yes, I think you got it right. I see. Pronounced Bruges. There's a school assignment, I threw up watching it. My teacher was like, what? Could be wrong. It's Vaporeon, Vap. My ex chose for me to be a Flareon. I'm stuck as one. That's people know me as. No! You can be whatever you want to be. You don't have to stay in Flareon territory. You can be free. And yes, we are listening to a Hamtaro cover of Moonlight Sonata, in case anyone was wondering what's going on right now. There's a major plot point in this Hamtaro game that involves one of the hamsters learning how to play Moonlight Sonata. You can tell I'm like getting tired because I'm getting sloppier and sloppier with my approaches here. My coffee number 2 is wearing off. Come back, coffee 2, I need you. Please. Alright, and there's the rocks that are like on the cave floor. Moonlight Sonata is indeed a banger mecha. Let's see, Detroit become Vaporeon. Cursed by my own success being a Flareon. I thought I recognized this. What are Vaporeons if not wet Flareons? Or conversely, perhaps Flareons are just really hot Vaporeons. It's not only a real song, it's in the year-round Poke Engine region for Halloween. It got removed though. It was a nice cover. Ugh. I go by Stumbles, but I change my username all the time. You don't have to be stuck as one thing forever. It's true, I have a caving adjacent story for in a bit. Oh boy. Oh yeah, going back to the caving thing. I like going into caves, but not caving in the sense of climbing through cracks. I don't go to uncharted caves. I don't do cave diving because I don't hate myself. But I do like caves, just within you know, reason. I don't have a death wish. Let's see, I love Moonlight Sonata so much. I think we need a movie that's every genre. Not alternating, just all genres all the time. Oh, well that was Everything Everywhere All at Once, wasn't it? That's another movie that was close to a perfect movie experience for me. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I watched that and was like, wow, everything's different now. Time for Coffee 3 Electric Boogaloo. I'll have some water. Thank you for redeeming Hydrate. I have so many variants of Moonlight Sonata. It's not that much of a story, it's that my kind of crush and other mutual friends keep going caving, and kind of crush keeps getting injured in the process. What? How's she getting injured? I've never been injured in a cave. What's she doing? I'm concerned now. Needs to be an animated movie too. Oh yes, of course. Of course. Okay, done sparse. You take a break while I go back to working on these queens. Just gonna erase a little bit of the pencil markings around the sun there. What do you mean by kind of crush, Toby? I don't mean to be nosy, but what for you distinguishes crush from kind of crush? Is a kind of crush like someone who you might just think is cool and you haven't like decided yet? Because I've definitely had that sometimes. There should be like a word for that. Like a jury's still out kind of crush. Redeemed Hydrate. Hydrate should allow me to choose the beverage. No! It's okay. Florian, you don't have to be the Flare bad guy. The sweet lad guy. Chalice, were you the one who said that you want to be as chill as Vap is in the stream intro? Someone said that. I just really like that interpretation, because I'm pretty sure that she's, like, drowning. That animation, Grun made that for me, and it's based off of a scene in the anime where Meowth sees what's underneath Mimikyu's little costume, and if you see what's under Mimikyu's costume, you, like, die. It absolutely is. I was being sarcastic. Oh, okay. Cool. Hi, Flare. Am I late? Did I miss it? Did you miss what? What do you mean? I was late. I don't think you missed anything. My interpretation is not nearly as cute as you want it to be, sadly. Oh, I see. You wish you were as chill as that. Don't we all? That's funny. Did not miss Ace's Flare. I wasn't working on your owl, if that's what you're wondering. I'm about halfway through the, I'm putting together all the pieces digitally, so I'm making good progress with that. You know, your owl. Your owl. Your unnamed owl. Your mystery owl. Will these originals be up for sale at some point, Bap? They sure will. I was planning on taking them to TwitchCon with me, but I probably will have them listed in my online shop before I go to TwitchCon, because I have plenty of other originals to sell at TwitchCon. I don't have to bring these. But yes, they will. That's my complicated answer. Similar to the Hamtaro Moonlight Sonata thing. Yes, this is the wedding theme with like a jungle beat to it, also from Hamtaro. Don't worry about it. It's just the way this game is. There's like a scene in the game where you help some jungle hamsters get married. It's just kind of something that happens. No one really knows why. My goal is to have, like, everything that I'm bringing to TwitchCon also listed in my shop before the convention arrives. We shall see. I'm like halfway through, I just haven't gone live with the listings. Alright, there's the twee. There you are, Faker. I have to say it. Though I would be Shadow. Twitch broke, but I'm back now with Burger. Hell yeah. Flair be like, owl, wow, I'm just about all owls. Vap, I changed my mind on it. Can I have a refund of the accumulated interest if you're so kind? 18% APR, please. Only if you do that thing I said and you open up a Roth IRA and max it out every year. We've talked about this. Then I'll think about it. As long as I know you're being responsible with your money. It's never too early to start saving for retirement, folks. Is that the Heartbreak and Ham Ham Heartbreak? You bet. That's how you know I've been cloned and replaced. They leave each other at the altar. Good to know. The plot in Ham Ham Heartbreak is that there's like an angel hamster and a devil hamster. And the devil hamster he hates love, and he wants all types of love in the world to be eliminated. And so he goes on a troublemaking adventure, shall we say, around the hamster countryside, disrupting all kinds of hamster relationships. Be that, you know, sibling relationships, romance, whatever. He doesn't care. His name is Spat, and he wants to ruin everything, and he's the best. He's so funny. So yeah, you have to go around and solve all of their hamster problems with the help of the angel hamster, so you can fill your hamster love meter. And every time you help bring back together a relationship that Spat has disrupted, your love meter fills up a little more. And the wedding thing, these two hamsters have had some kind of a wedding conflict, but when you help them get married, your love meter goes up. I don't remember what the wedding conflict was. I think there's like a piece of jewelry they need to get married. It's like the hamster's version of a wedding ring, but like it's been stolen or something. I don't really remember. So the answer to your question is like, yeah, kind of. It is kind of the Heartbreak and Ham Ham Heartbreak. That's how you know I've been cloned and replaced. They leave each other at the altar. Good to know. I'm your clone. You were the faker. I don't know if I should be concerned or unsurprised. That must have great credit to get an APR that low. Well, I do have pretty good credit, actually. Does that imply the guy you killed goes to hell? Says Kiwi. Yeah, homophobic and heterophobic. Peter, what is this? Perfectly balanced. And you only respect NPs. An affair! Faker, you're the fake Flareon around here. God, speaking of Peter, what is this, Kiwi? Did you see the finale to America's Next Top Model? I was actually like crying in the office yesterday from that stupid ass ending. It was really incredible. I've never seen such a thing. I try to redeem my idea of Antonio tells us hamster lore. I should! God, what an incredible end to that game. Did you see Peter was the name of the project manager? Yeah! Sometimes life is just too beautiful, really. Okay, I want to work on the little dandelion, like, sprouts. I don't know what the words are. You guys don't even need to giant redeem for me to tell you hamster lore. I could talk about Hamtaro lore all day. go. I'm just gonna lighten that up. The ending gave me big Zelda CDI. I won vibes! It was like even lamer than that. Just one guy you have to walk up to who's like, congratulations. Credits that they didn't finish. I was really inspired. God, what if Rainforest ended that way? What if we cut out the really emotional ending we put in and we're just like, you did it! You went to the Rainforest. Like a half a page of unfinished credits. Oh, it's so funny. Your Fleeper evolved! Toby says, I'm dipping for anime night with pals. Have fun! Sounds good! Have a good night. Hi, Auroran! Dunsparce! I was Flare before I was even an Absol. You did it! Congratulations on your Rainforest on it! Yeah, do the title drop! Oh, that's so funny. Okay, let's see what an evolved Fleeper even looks like. Fleance! Folktales tell that entire herds of Pokemon have weakened overnight after being infested with Fleance. Ugh, that's awesome. I don't like fleas, but this is a very good concept for a flea Pokemon. The rest is fake Flareon. Yeah, do you have a license to be a Flareon? Because I think you should have to have one. This hair keeps getting in my mouth. Get out of here. Itchy, itchy. 1 second. There we go. That's better. Alright, it's time to do some beautiful clouds. I wonder if you have to pass an exam to be a Flareon. Like a driver's license test. It's kind of funny how you only have to pass your driver's exam 1 time. And by funny, I mean like bad. Concerning and bad. They should probably make you come back in for that, like at least every like 10 years, right? I kind of want to make people do a bunch of extra work, but man. Sometimes I get a little concerned when I see people out on the road looking like they just have no idea what's happening. Maybe not like a full exam again, but like, you know, a check-in. Just like a, so, how are you doing with driving? Any questions? Comments? Concerns? Alright, and I'm just gonna do some more, like, intensely purple clouds over here. Oops, I think we're at the end of my hamster album. Tragic. We'll all just sit here in awkward silence for a few minutes. Just considering. Just considering. That's it, really. Alright, let's get some different music on. There we go. Oh, this is very relaxing. You have to pass the flare test to get a Firestone to become a Flareon. I will escape Flareon jail. Sounds like a knockoff of My Heart Will Go On! My license expires in 2062. I'll pay for you to get the strongest jail cell. You're never escaping Flareon jail. I don't think that that's how jail cells work. I don't think you pay... I don't think you can, like, pay the judge to put someone in a stronger jail cell. That is kind of funny, though, actually, so maybe. That idea certainly has potential. Free rent, dope. I'm the only Flare in this chat, not in Flare jail now. Play spooky, scary skeletons! I own Flare jail. Okay, so we pay you to make the jail stronger. It's really funny. We'll just Venmo you. Yeah, it's like that notion is ethically terrible for so many reasons, but it is just really funny to imagine that you could just like mail some money to a judge and be like, hey, 5 more bars on this person's cage. That was a judge. Yes, he did murder 7 people, but it was really funny, not guilty. Well, I mean, if they did it for the bit, Shyla, that's totally different. If they say, Your Honor, I just was doing it for the bit, I mean, how could you really blame them? I couldn't. My grandma once got excused from her jury duty summons because during the time where they were selecting the jury, she informed the judge that she thought the guy in question looked guilty, and the judge was like, okay, dismissed, thank you. My grandma was a very particular person. And some people would say that as a joke or just to get out of jury duty, but she really meant it. I'd invest all of App's funds into the prison cell Flare is in. Vaporeon accused of murder pleads. Who cares? Exactly! Chat, they let the door open in Flareon jail. What's poppin'? Did I miss anything? My question is, did the guy in question look guilty though? Get back in jail. Beat jury duty with this one neat trick. Yeah, all you have to do is just be like, really, concerningly convinced of your beliefs. You can get out a lot by just being like that. Your Honor, please, you don't understand. I did it for the Vine, Your Honor. See, this is why I would never send you to jail. Stumbles, you get it. You understand it. You know. If it's for the Vine. Just a whole different kettle of fish, you know? There we go. This is starting to look nice. Gonna have to crash, I think. It's 2 a.m. Good night, hero. Thank you for hanging out. Always a pleasure. Sleep tight. Have a good freaking weekend. Your Honor, this Flareon is a corn. Okay, let me try this again. I don't know why I said corn. Your Honor, this Flareon has a horn coming out of his forehead. He's clearly a fake Flareon. Well, you could hide the horn underneath all that fur. I'll try, says Hero. Good. That's all you can do in this world. So now I definitively know where the light source is. None of my shading makes sense anymore, but don't worry about that. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Now I'm gonna add a little more shadow on a couple parts of the creature. Nice. Your Honor, we've decided this fake Flareon is not Pogs. Well, that's the ultimate crime. Glad to know I'm not the only one who goes light source. Who cares? Sometimes I care, but right now, no. It's all vibes. Objection, this flare is very Pogs. Well, that's what you would say, though. You're very biased in this matter. Unlike me, who's not biased in any matter. That's why they let me be the judge. Yeah, thankfully I didn't do too much shading before, so I can do a little bit of catch-up here and kind of get away with it because there wasn't much to begin with. Good. Objection! This flare is very Pogs. Ketchup, you're drawing the foods again. Flareon jail, home of the stinkiest, fakest, and most not Pog Vaporeons. That's so sad. The quivering dog of anger. Okay, let's work a little more on the Dunsparce here. Made very good progress, but I do want to put a shadow under him to show that he is in fact on the ground. I'm just gonna do like a orangey brown shadow. You can tell Vap is tired, she's a Vaporeons instead of Flareons. Did I? I really am very tired. It's like the work has to get done, but I'm so sleepy. I'm gonna sleep so good after this. I mean, not immediately after this, it's a little early for bed, but, you know, at some point after this. I have learned that it's very important for me to not lie down after my Friday night stream, because if I do, no matter what time of day it is, I am out like a light. Can't do it. Can't let it happen. There's just something about Friday night that gets me so sleepy. I have to like make myself like, I don't know, do some chores or like go out or cook something. Oh, I'm not even thinking about getting into bed. It's got me yawning. Oh. There we go. Beautiful little Dunsparce. Your body knows it's the weekend, and the weekend is for sleeping in. Thank you for redeeming Hydrate. Water unironically wakes you up. That is true. Whoa, the perspective in this shot is crazy, Aurora, and that's really cool. Dang. Sorry, I forgot to post this, Aurora. Thank you for redeeming Big Stretch. I will. Perspective is very hard. You've got my admiration there. Ooh, I just got a nice shoulder crack. That felt great. I'm kind of stiff because I haven't been going to the gym this last week because I've been still fighting this cold, so I don't want to go gunk everyone up, but definitely getting crunchy. The resolution is a bit too much. How big is it? I'm scared to ask. It's so unfortunate that Toby's Twitch freaked out right when I asked him for the definition of an almost crush. He got away from me this time, but I'll get him next time. I will get my answer. Just gonna use the white ink pen here to clean up some of the edges. Oh, the yawns have begun. These are like the eye-watering yawns too, the really serious ones that you can't get any respite from. I think it might be Jover for me. Just thinking about crawling into bed after stream sounds so wonderful. The siren song of being a sleepy sheepy. 8,000 by 8,000. Oh my god, your computer must be chugging. Jim makes me think of Buff Faf. You may need to drop very, very, very swole Faf now. Yes! Gunk mentioned? Oh my god, I almost threw away Gunk the other day. I have like a shelf that's behind me where Gunk sits, the little plush. And I also have a trash can that's like right near it on the shelf, and I knocked him into the trash can without realizing. And I'm so glad I noticed. I would have been heartbroken if I had thrown away my Gunk. Ugh, I need to move him to somewhere safer. I need to put an air tag on him. Your Honor, send this fake Flareon to the fake Flareon exploding chamber and have him blown up! Dumb movie reference. 8,000 by 8,000. It's gonna be a sleep stream in a few minutes. Sorry, multitasking. You what? I'm glad you like the sketch. Makes me very happy. Yeah, it looks sick. Very ambitious. I admire that. Yeah, Blade, I almost threw away Gunk. He was near the trash, he fell in, and I almost didn't notice. It gets like that around convention times. I have like, I should send you guys a picture later. The office is just like a true dumpster fire right now because of all the different things I'm trying to do. I really need to clean up. But it's like, when I'm still in the middle of convention prep, I like don't want to clean because I'm just gonna get it messy again within like a day. I think I'm just gonna let it rip. It's just gonna be messy. It's fine. I need to put a little bit of shading on like the inner part of the drill tail, the blue bit, like right here, to show that it's like darker. They turned the xenomorph into a Monster High girl. They what? I have been hearing some rumblings about a strangely sexy xenomorph lately, but frankly I've been afraid to look into it. I don't even want to know what's going on. It sounds like none of my business. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of white ink outlining on dear Leafeon here, who's sort of facing with its butt into the sunshine. Gonna look nice if it's catching the light a little bit. Part of my problem here is that I picked like the sleepiest soundtrack on earth too. This is really getting me. Good. Let's see. Okay. Oh my god, it is! It's Monster High's Skelector alien doll. She's kind of serving. Look at those boots. Would it be insane? I'm not gonna do this, but wouldn't it be insane to have literally just this doll and no other Monster High dolls, like just to buy this and be like, yep, this is my Monster High collection. Boom goes the flare. I'm microwaving your flare, and the price tag is as concerning as the figurine. There's like this whole thing with Monster High dolls for like adult collectors. They tend to be like this. They're like movie tie-in, limited edition, and they're quite expensive. I'm not a doll person, but I watch a lot of YouTubers who are into dolls, and apparently, yeah, it's a whole thing. It's similar to like when the Pokemon company sells like really expensive figures or plush, and it's like, it's just for the parents, you know? No kid is spending $85 on the Monster High Xenomorph. But Jenny in accounting? Absolutely she is. Alright, keep catching up on the chat here. I feel like your art is getting better, says Orion. Why, thank you. I've been working really hard lately. I've been actively trying to improve, so I'm glad that it's showing. Lately, they've been sexy since the 80s. You wish. I'm bigger than a microwave. I'm the biggest Flareon in the world. Price is always high for a figurine. If you want something less sleepy, I can find some metal that'll snap you awake. No! That's why they let me run Flareon jail. That's true, but oof. Why do you think people 3D print and paint them? Paint them and be like, hand-painted figurine, 150. It's wild. I bought one of the Kotobukiya MLP human figures. Is that the same as my Applejack that Mecha sent me? God, I should show you guys that. I bet some of you haven't even seen this. Before I had to have my surgery, a bunch of people in the chat got together and sent me a lovely care package, which was so touching and full of, you know, handwritten cards and all kinds of stuff. And also this! I love my sexy Applejack so much. I don't own anything else like this, which makes it that much funnier. I love this so much. It's the best. That care package was one of the nicest things that anyone has ever done for me. That was extremely nice. Because boy, I was in a bad way before that surgery. I thought I was gonna die, you guys. I was not having fun. Go. I love my Applejack. The Swarovski Crystal Pikachu. That word is so hard for me to say. The single one, the MLP Hatsune Miku figure, could not let that one pass. I bought the Chrysalis. Oh yeah, the Chrysalis figure is really good. It's the St. Beptonia, more like share package. Let's blow up all the Flareons. One of the sexiest Applejack figurines. Hoping you still have the mug I got you. Yes, I use it like literally several times a week. It's one of my favorite mugs. It's slowly starting to fade because of how many times I've used it, but that almost makes it look more like authentic because it's got that like old Japanese print on it. It's the best. And I'm pretty picky about mugs too, but that's a great mug. I'm a huge fan of that mug. You're back. I didn't say anything for a minute, and my brain was like, oh, so it's time to sleep, huh? I noticed you're not talking. That means you're going to bed, aren't you? Let's see. Same line. I need the MLP Hatsune Miku one. To be loved is to be changed. Since you love mugs so much, I will mug you. Babs 2 states, yappy and sleepy. That's actually true. I feel like the last year of my life has been defined by, like, energy spikes and crashes. Your Honor, this fake Flareon is a menace to society. That's right, he's gonna mug me. We can't trust him. He threatened me, Your Honor. I had to blow him up with 1,000 nukes. Obviously. It's justified. Okay, I need to wrap up. I'm so tired. Let's send a raid over to Lakava, who is currently streaming. Aww, adorable drawing of otters. Yes, please. Okay. Raid message is truly a raid. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. I will see you next Wednesday, but not next Friday, because I'm going to be at TwitchCon. I'll go ahead and update the schedule to reflect that. Thank you very much for the subscriptions. Thank you, Mecha Ninja, for the 2,000 bits. I really appreciate it. Raid Shadow Legends. Smell you later. Don't forget to eat shit, gamers. Bye! Stay soggy!
Thanks so much for the raid! Truly a raid! Hey, Truly. Hey, Aurorin. Oh, thank you for doing the shout out for me sub. because I'm a ghost today. Last stream I was a skeleton, today I'm a ghost. We'll see what I am next week. Thank you! Yeah, can I see what you guys were working on? Hope your stream went well. Thanks for bringing everybody over. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm trying to do the line art for this. You're just gonna watch me draw the same line over and over again while I struggle to get some consistent work in. Oh, Gordon not rating, get rolled. Gordon says, I was just painting Glaceon and Leafeon. I was not finished yet. Oh, okay. I mean, if you feel like showing progress, feel free. But if you don't want, that's totally fine too. Your stuff is always so nice to see. Right now, here, I'll zoom in so you can see what we're working on. It's an otter pillow. This is the color up for it. So we're doing the line art now. Hey, to read and dash, I gotta go eat. Thank you for having us. Yeah, thank you for reading. Have a nice dinner, Vaporeon. Thank you again for being here. Goodbye. Bye. Okay, I'm really excited about this. I sped ran all of this in one stream. So now we're gonna speed run the line. Speed run